Welcome guys to the continuation of a long sought after Let's Play series. Of course, 2 years ago we embarked on the adventure that was Golden Sun and Golden Sun the Lost Age. From there we move into the future with the final part of the series. Hopefully not the final forever, but for now, Golden Sun, Dark Dawn. So for you guys at home in the YouTube, if you haven't seen the previous series, you might want to check them out. There will be some story elements that follow on here. Trust me on that. So with that said and done, it wants us to choose our character. Well, Matthew, we'll go with you as a name. After all, Daddy's called Oliz. I can't rename it as like a family hereditary title. But for you guys at home, who may not have seen my channel before or anything like that, this is a live, full commentated Let's Play. We are going all the way through the game and should be aiming for 100% clear. Which means that for this game, I'm going to have to actually use a missables checklist. Because there are several points of no return that if we haven't got the items at that point in time, we will be stuck. So we won't be able to do anything. It appears that I actually have played this game before, which we found out on stream, which was really bizarre. Because I have, of course, again, no memory of the game whatsoever. Everyone was quite shocked to see my shock. And now everyone thinks I've got dementia. But maybe I have, maybe I haven't. Maybe this just enables me to experience the beauty of the game once again. So with less waffling, sit back, relax, and get ready for Dark Dawn to break. This name is okay. Long ago, the ancients of Weyard discovered the secrets of alchemy. They found that all life in Weyard was based on the 4 elements: earth, wind, fire, and water. They used their knowledge of alchemy to forge a dazzling civilization from the elements, and the ancients made their wildest dreams come true. And then began the nightmare of alchemy. Users of alchemy threatened to tear apart their civilization, so the ancients did the unthinkable. They sealed away the power of alchemy so no one could use it. Civilization was saved, and the physical world itself began to die a slow death. But the ancients did not realize that alchemy was what held Weyard together. Without the force of alchemy, lands went barren, seas went dry, and the planet began to crumble. And civilization itself fell into the darkest of ages that came before its final, fatal extinction. The ancients had sealed away alchemy to save civilization, but they had doomed Weyard. While the oceans churned and life on the continents slid slowly toward oblivion over the aeons, a legend was kept alive that held the key to Weyard's survival. If 4 elemental lighthouses could be ignited, their energy would trigger the Golden Sun event over Weyard. The Golden Sun would unleash the force of alchemy, saving the world! 30 years ago, a group of heroes did save the world with the Golden Sun. But now, a shadowy threat is spreading. As Camelot presents, and Olizandri too, the next chapter in the Golden Sun series. And yes, this game is a loud game. TS games always seem to be quite loud, as we seem to have gone from what we were before to space/airships. It's been 30 years since the Golden Sun event over Weyard. The world was saved and changed. 8 heroes took part in the quest to light the elemental lighthouses. 4 of these brave warriors were from the town of Vale. The Warriors of Vale, as they are now known throughout Weyard, are praised and blamed for their efforts. They had long lived at the foot of Mount Aleph, home to a people charged with a sacred duty from the ancients. That was to protect Sol Sanctum, where the forbidden keys to the elemental lighthouses were hidden. It was also home to the godlike Wise One, who protected Weyard. They all kept the Sanctum's secrets for generations, ever vigilant against the return of alchemy. But the Warriors of Vale were among those who pursued the forbidden return of its power. Because of their courage, the world of Weyard was saved 30 years ago. But while Weyard was saved, the new dawn of alchemy has been anything but bright. While alchemy brings life, it has also unleashed chaos. When the Golden Sun event happened, raw power exploded from the sky above Mount Aleph. Mount Aleph was largely destroyed by the explosion, and not a trace remains of the peaceful village of Vale. The planet itself is still caught in the violent throes of rebirth. Natural disasters continue to torment the people of Weyard. But the survivors live on, driven to new desperation, and the good people of Vale, though forced to resettle, continue their sacred vigil. They persist in their duty to Sol Sanctum at Mount Aleph, or at least what remains of it. Two survivors live near the crater where Vale once was. The area rocks with eruptions, but still they watch Mount Aleph from the newly upheaved Goma Plateau. They are Isaac and Garet, 2 of the Warriors of Vale. These men, praised and blamed for the dawn of this new day, study the after effects of the Golden Sun carefully. And from their lookout cabin, Isaac and Garet also train their children to be powerful warriors. For this world will soon need a new generation to face the darkness of this new dawn. So the game can get underway with the title screen once again. Mount Aleph, the hut above. Let's finally start, shall we? What a relief to have that journey behind us. Let's just drop our packs here, son. You're getting stronger, Matthew. I will serve you well, since life here at our cabin isn't easy. So I can touch the name? As you explore, you'll discover many new people and places. Touch names for more details. Sure, you can also use LNR to view these special insights. Every new term will be added to your personal encyclopedia. Weird start-breaking kind of section. You're getting stronger, Matthew. That will serve you well, since life here at our cabin isn't easy. Well, that's enough work for now. Let's call it a day. The view of Mount Aleph today is spectacular. What a shame things can't always stay like this. So we get an encyclopedia entry from troubles. Manor left. The sacred manor was partially destroyed shortly before the Golden Sun event. The manor once stood over the town of Vale, now also destroyed, and Sol Sanctum is located at its core. The explosive Golden Sun event all these years ago brought the life-giving power of alchemy back to the world. I don't think we need descriptions for everything, do we? We were the ones who saved our world from destruction by doing so, but the Golden Sun also brought chaos. Though our world has been reborn, people are desperate, and they're driven to fight like animals. And while civilization is ruled by chaos, the land is rocked by eruptions that explode outward from Mount Aleph. All of our continent of Angara, even all of Weyard itself, has changed so violently. I fear I know why. All this chaos comes from the re-emergence of alchemy. The key to understanding alchemy is at Mount Aleph, or in that place where it all began. Sol Sanctum. Wise One, I know you're watching us. Why won't you guide us? Tell us how to save Weyard. Oh, there you go again, Isaac. Wise One this, Wise One that. Well, Garet's had a miraculous weird change. Look, wringing our hands and invoking the name of that godlike hunk of rock isn't going to help matters any. We did what we had to do to save Weyard. We released alchemy. Now sheer force is out of control. I know, Garet. So I must learn more about the Psynergy Vortexes. These vortexes have come in the wake of the Golden Sun, and they are tied to the deadly morning moon. The morning moon sounds the most interesting point of that, but I think we need some elaboration here. Psynergy Vortex. These are distortions in space that suck the elemental energy out of the world and from Adepts. They're thought to be an after effect caused by the Golden Sun, so they can take it away from powerful people. The morning moon. This immense Psynergy Vortex once caused unimaginable destruction in the center of the Angara continent. The misery it caused was so widespread it became known as the morning moon. Fortunately, our old friend Ivan has made it a whole lot easier by building us the Soarwing. We're gonna fly around, are we? Now we can quickly fly in search of Psynergy Vortexes as they pop up around the Vale area. Most importantly, we can fly over the impassable terrain around Mount Aleph to reach Sol Sanctum. I wonder if the Wise One is even in Sol Sanctum anymore, given all the eruptions nearby. Then again, he's not flesh and blood like us, so maybe all this doesn't even bother him. That's all the more reason we should take soaring lessons from Karis. She's every bit as disciplined as her father, so we couldn't be in better hands. Get off the roof, Tyrell! Are we down before anyone knows it, Karis? Don't be stupid, Tyrell. It's slippery up here after last night's storm. Oh, you can fall for all I care, but don't break the Soarwing. Don't be so tight, Karis. I've got it under control. That fool son of mine has taken out Ivan's Soarwing. Right then, every now and then you can use the emotion menu to communicate what you think. Do I find this a funny situation, or do I find this an anger-provoking situation? Choose a smiley face and left to respond in a glad, easygoing way. Select the gleeful face to show that you're feeling very positive, even gutsy. Select the sad face to show that you're feeling glum or troubled. Choose the angry face to respond with irritation. Now choose one of the faces to show how you feel about what was just said. Right, how do I feel? Haha, he's such a goof. I'm okay with this. Well, you know, he might be fine with it. What am I to say? Or I could be really angry about it and follow up with Garet. Let's not call him a fool's son. Let's find it humorous for some weird reason. What's sticking up for Tyrell when he's doing that? I don't know, kids be kids. We've got to get that Soarwing from Tyrell before he breaks it. It's fine. Should it be fine, as I'm now all out onward. Moving with the touchpads. I can move with the... with just normal movement as well. Well, let's get up there and kind of sort things out. What do you think you're doing, Tyrell? I'm gonna sort things out. It's just thought I was trying to move away, didn't it? Just in time, Matthew. You're a sensible kid. See if you can stop that blockhead. Me? Of course me. Get over there, Matthew. Talk Tyrell down. So Tyrell, by the look of it, looks like a child of Garet. Karis, in the meantime, a child of Ivan. Children of all the heroes. Haha, I find this, I can't be bothered. Not happy about it? Well, you weren't the one who had to look after him all day. What is he, some kind of... Why does he have to be babysat? Onward, sure, I'm going to talk you down. Talk him any closer, Matthew. Oh, come on, kiddo. told Karis that I only wanted to take the Soarwing out for a quick spin, but she wouldn't let me. She was concerned for your safety, Tyrell. Flying without proper instruction is too dangerous. Even a wind adept needs special training to fly a Soarwing. You can't possibly pilot it yet. Come on, how hard can it be? I mean, you just jump into the wind and act like a bird. You might be really good at it, you never know. What, that bird brain, son? You're gonna drop like a rock into the valley below. You're wrong. You just don't have any faith in me, Dad. And I'm fed up with people not taking me seriously. He's gonna do it. There must be something we can do to stop him. He's beyond reason. Our only chance is to render the Soarwing useless before he takes off. What, you want me to fight the thing? The Soarwing itself seems like some really nice technology. Its remarkable invention allows its wearer to glide upon the winds. Soarwings are hard to make and so are quite rare. Why damage it then? I guess a life versus a machine. I'm not scared. Not scared at all. If you take off, you won't be able to return into the plateau. You'll drop towards the forest below. So he literally has to fall now. There's no way back up. This is great, but wait. I really am dropping lower. He seems quite good at it, though. Oh, now he gets it. You don't have the synergy to maintain altitude, Tyrell. But Dad and Isaac have the power to fly it. They're extremely skilled adepts, that's why. But you're not, Karis. You're an apprentice adept, just like me. But I'm a wind adept. I'm already used to controlling the wind. That's true. I'm dropping lower, spiraling faster. Help! What a disaster. Tyrell won't last long down the forest. It's too dangerous. That isn't helping, son. Don't give up. We'll save him. That's not what I was doing. I mean, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to give an unhappy face at a moment like that. It's not exactly a good situation to be in. I'm not going to give up. We will go and save him. It's all good. I've got it. You can fly over the forest valley, then land at the cave. This is his only shot at surviving. I better tell him. Quickly. Listen, Tyrell. Help me. You're already too low to make it back up here. Yeah, you're right. What can I do? Fly to the far side of the forest. There's a small peak with a cave there. I'm falling too fast. I can't get there, Isaac. I hope you're right about this, Isaac. There's no time to doubt yourself. You said you could fly, so fly! Fly to the cave, then take cover. We'll get you as soon as we can. He's got a great moustache now. What? Tough it out? Okay, can do, Matthew. See you there. It seems these faces don't really correspond too much with my replies. Just go already. Don't waste another second, Tyrell. You'll all come and find me, promise? You're my son. I won't leave you to the wolves. Now, get going. Fine, I'll head out. But you better come get me, or else... Well, you reap the consequences. No one else does. Well, I guess, they do, but still. Good luck. He's doing it. He's gone. I hope Tyrell can really make it to the other side of the forest. He should be fine. Hear that, Garet? Matthew believes in him. You should too. You have to let me and Matthew go with you. I'm worried about my father's Soarwing. It's so incredibly difficult to make them. We know how valuable the Soarwing is, but it's not worth a human's life. I feel responsible for Tyrell too, but I only kept better watch over the Soarwing. Let's confirm. It's obviously... I want to know whose mum is. Tyrell's. Nonsense. My son is always acting like a fool. You're not to blame. Garet, you should take them along. You can't be serious. They're just kids. I'm dead serious. They're willing to brave the forest below to help Tyrell. They had every reason to just let us take care of this, but they want to help. It's what we've been training our children for, assuming their duty to look after the world. Well, no offense to the kids, but they're going to slow us down. Tyrell is all alone down there. Tyrell is more resourceful than you give him credit for. He can fend for himself until we reach him. If you say so, Isaac. I'm going to give Tyrell such an earful for taking the Soarwing. My, what fire you've got in you for a wind adept, Karis. Good. You'll need it out there. Now, we all need to get a move on. Tyrell will be waiting on us. Head inside the cabin, gear up, then meet us at the bridge to the east. Gear up quickly. We need to be on our way. Sure thing, guys. I do wonder if I can miss these entries of Encyclopedia, or they'll just come on from later. Oh, we can head in for the roof? Do we have a normal door? Are you ready yet, Matthew? Well, Matthew, what is your lineage? Who did Isaac get with? Do we know this? This young man is a promising Earth Adept, just like his father was when he started his adventures 30 years ago. Just like Isaac, who led the famous Warriors of Vale, Matthew is a person of few words, but strong convictions. Silent protagonist time. Isaac asked me to give something to you. Let's get Isaac's entry as well. This Earth Adept left his hometown of Vale over 30 years ago and returned to find it destroyed by the Golden Sun. He lives in a cabin that looks upon distant Mount Aleph, where he trains his son Matthew in the use of Psynergy. What are you giving me then? A leather cap. A little bit of extra defense, eh? Let me help you put that on. What shall we look at your items, then how I equip one? Tutorial phase. To equip yourself with weapons and armor, open the menu by touching the icon in the bottom right. It seems to be under the X button as well. Select the items option to access your items. Not a problem. Oh, it's going for me. The leather cap. We equip it. I never could have figured that out on my own. Now find the rest of your gear, then equip your weapon and armor. Hurry, we need to rescue Tyrell. Indeed. Lineage? I tried to click on it. I missed. One more thing. Make sure you record your progress in the travel log now and then. Watch how I do it. You want me to save, do you? Select the travel log to save your game. Hey, you can't save for me. Isaac says it's important to keep track of your adventures, so it's best that you get into the habit. Is there like special areas that you can only save in? Or can you save at any point in time? These are the questions. Right, onwards to adventure! Matthew got a short sword. I thought you said armor as well. Where's this armor hiding around the place, eh? Everything is kept very tidily. That's for sure. Well, we can easily put on some other stuff here. So let's put this on. Oh, the armor's already on. Well, that will up our stuff at the moment. We have an unleash ability, which is just critical strike, which I can't touch to kind of like elaborate to what it is a bit more. Apart from that, everything else is equipped, so that's looking good. So items actually per character again. Got the encyclopedia, which I'm guessing has taken all the entries that we didn't click, so we can view them at any time. So that's nice. So even if we haven't chosen them, we get them. So we don't need to like break the string of conversation. Interesting double bed design there. Let's get out there though. A tutorial of the game awaits, you know. Anything to take here? Is a barrel. There's nothing valuable inside. It looks like there's fruit and that stuff though. Ah! Well, I accidentally walked up here. But that got me some padded gloves. I'll take that. Extra 2 defense. Alright, well, Karis is waiting there. Everything is kept very tidily. That looks the opposite of tidy to me, but whatever. Well, of course, we got that jumping graphics, the jump in gameplay style. Now that we're no longer playing it on the Game Boy Advance era. Great, you're ready! Let's meet up with Garet and your father. Do you remember where to meet them? No. No problem. Head east from the cabin, then keep going to the cliffs. Karis has joined our party. Onwards you say. Well, I'm just wondering what she's equipped with. Wooden stick, one-piece dress, padded gloves, and a leather cap as well. So she's fully equipped. She's ready to go. Let's get out there then. I'll check every jar. Question is, do I have to like find them with shinies on them? Nope. There we go. We know how to play. I'll take the herbs and spices. Empty pot, you say? Well, there might be more stuff. You never know. So it seems I don't have to run or anything like that. It just auto-runs for me once I point in a direction. So let's get out there and wonder if there's any enemies before we move on. Now those two should have no problem making their way down from our plateau by themselves. By themselves indeed. And we'll follow at a distance. Yes, I get your plan, Isaac. This has got me worried. I was wondering why you were talking kind of weirdly about this. Those two. Aren't we going together? Don't be. It's a great chance to see them in action. As long as they don't get in over their heads. No way. Too dangerous. This is a bad plan. They have to learn how to handle themselves. This isn't some practice session. My son is in danger. We have to reach him as fast as possible. Remember, being an Earth Adept allows me to feel what's happening in the forest. Tyrell made it to the far side of the woods. He's taken shelter. Fine, you win. So, do I have your word? That we'll let them handle their own battles? Okay, I want an answer. Yes, we're eavesdropping. Don't look so shocked. It's the only way to find out anything around here. Right, Matthew? You heard everything. They're planning something for us, right? Yeah! What a vote of confidence! You don't mind them scheming behind our backs at all. But we're just strategizing. That's all. We decided to let you fight your own battles as we descend from the plateau. I suppose you want an explanation. Nah, I'm fine. Okay, I'll tell you. I just think this is a great opportunity for you two to prove your skill. Now you know our big secret. How about we head down into the valley? Sure thing, not a problem for me. The Goma Plateau we're at. Get a move on, Matthew. Take the lead. Find Tyrell. There's no time to waste. Tyrell is waiting for us. Well, why don't you give me some better gear or something, you know? A gift for the people about to rescue your son? Head for the far path. That's the one that takes us towards Tyrell. The far path? You mean this way? So there's multiple paths here. I take it that cave is where we want to be going then. Goma Plateau, first floor. The question is there any goodies anywhere else? You want me to go to the far path, but there's a... Not that way, Matthew. Oh, you're not going to let me go that way. I like your gumption, Matthew, but you can't do what you want now. Find Tyrell. Boo-hoo. Don't you know there's missables? Yeah, this missable guide, by the way, only tells me area names in terms of what I might miss. Hold on, Matthew. So I'm not, like, getting spoiled as I go on. Hopefully. Monsters are nearby. I can feel it in my bones. Stay on your guard. You're on your own against the critters in the Goma Plateau. Ready for this? Excitement! It'll be just fine if you use your synergy wisely. I just gotta attack people. It's just water on those mushrooms, is it? Oh, straight in a battle. Right. Our first battle is against a duo of slimes. Slime 1 and 2. Well, we've got our synergy, which at the moment is growth and cure. Strike with wild plants. You say use it wildly, but I'm just wondering how much a normal attack will do. We need to kind of establish a baseline here. We have Whirlwind, which attacks multiple targets, which is not bad. She's mainly built spellcaster too. Let's give it a go. Okay, I see what you mean by using it wildly. It's really good. Slime's party is down. Got ourselves a herb as well. How'd you like your first battle, Matthew? Well, he didn't do anything. Now don't forget to exploit your synergy fully during battles. But also know that you can use it while exploring too. Synergy can help you get past obstacles. For instance, you can use synergy to move objects that bar your path. Okay, let's press for onward, Matthew. There's no going back now. Onward! Onward to everything! Let's try figuring out what happens if I just attack normally. 2 flutter seeds. So only 5 damage for Karis, so she's way better with the... Oh, we already got a crystal strike, nice. Way better with the synergy. taking 7. So we kind of do want to end them as fast as possible. Another critical strike. Karis masters the wooden stick in the meantime. 14 damage base. Well, we're surviving it and we're getting some experience. Can we go with normal attacks or do we want to go other things? The PP for Karis, I just realised on the other screen, is getting restored, so that's not bad. Not bad at all. And Matthew already has the synergy to move, so I can set that as a shortcut, can I? That's cool. I will do that indeed. Hold on. Good thinking, Matthew. What's up? I just want to use my synergy. It's all good. You surprised Garet. He didn't think you'd figure it out so easily. Happy. Good, Matthew. Good, Matthew, even. It's like you've known how to do this for years. Still, I bet Garet wants to have the last word. Just because I knew what I was doing. God, don't have to stop me. You bet I do. Okay, when moving around like this, be sure to shove it all the way over the edge. Isaac, we made this test way too easy for them. Maybe, but it's just a first step. Bah, it was too simple. Anyone could pass that test. What's all this about a test? Can you believe this, Matthew? You're both terrible, putting that in our way on purpose. Right, Matthew? Well, not really, I don't care. See, he doesn't mind. He appreciates a test. Exactly. We've got to figure out how to use this stuff. Okay, shove that rock out of your way, just in case. Let's take a quick look at how to activate synergy. No, I'm all good with that. To use synergy outside of battle, open the menu by pressing that. I don't need to, though. Okay, first open the synergy menu. Fine by me. Matthew, and then move. We set it to a shortcut, then select the synergy you want to use. You may use certain kinds of synergy often. Assign those to LNR. Done and done. Alright then, so you're pointing up there, are you? Right, now I'm allowed to go? Okay. And I can just pull it. It seems to want me to use the stylus, but I can use it without. The synergy you currently wield should cover your needs on this mission. Keep pushing ahead. Synergy can be used in a variety of ways, so just keep your eyes open for opportunities to use it. Now you may be worried that you run out of synergy points if you use synergy while travelling. You gain it back when you're walking. Your PP will replenish naturally while walking, slowly but surely, so use it whenever you need to. Besides, look over there! The area around the left brims with elemental power, which crystallizes in the form of a synergy stone. Just touch one to restore all of your synergy points. Okay, let's keep pushing ahead. Use synergy to get past obstacles that stand between us and Tyrell. Now, I know most people will be saying it's Psynergy, like sidekick. But I've said synergy all this time now throughout the other ones. And I feel it rolls off the tongue so much better. So equally, I could just use my cure right now to restore Karis and go from there. Synergy points are fully restored. Meow meow. Oh, they break? Oh no, my synergy stone. Come on, I didn't want that to happen. It's like, why does this look like a cool plateau? Because it's actually a viewing plateau. Well, there's no way back from where we came. There's literally just this way and just this way alone. Right, we got 3 flutter seeds. Slime Matthew's party attacks first. That's nice to know. Let's use your whirlwind again because it's so strong. And we got a group. So we kind of do want to just abolish them. You never know, we might even get a level up at some point. Please. Pretty please. Alright, the Goma Plateau. Places to go, puzzles to see. So we need to move that one over. 1 step. Which shouldn't be too hard for us. At least they keep all the old noises, you know. Old sound effects. Great by me. We made it to the bottom of the Goma Plateau. Good work! we haven't reached Tyrell yet. That cave that Tyrell flew to is still a hike away. I thought we would reach the cave long before it got dark. Now we're in for trouble. I never intended on taking the kids into the Tanglewood at night. What's the Tanglewood then? And why do I have to fear it? This forest is said to transform at night, changing into a woods that ensnares those brave or foolish enough to enter it after dark. Well, we've never been in the forest at night either. Now we have to find Tyrell, so let's press onward. They're the kind of, even though we're super strong, let's just leave it. In some regards, we don't have to face every challenge, do we? Mind you, if they're letting us walk into it, it can't be too bad, can it? I don't like the looks of this. Yeah, nightfall. Not good. The nocturnal monsters will be on the prowl. This will make things much more difficult for us. But I'm happy about it. Oh, no worries. Come on, we can't shrink away at a time like this. But they're bigging it up to be a bad thing. They better keep their distance. They wouldn't want to mess with me and you, Isaac. I'm not sure what to do about Matthew and Karis at this point. Well, we can't just leave them behind, Isaac. Of course not, but they can't go on ahead of us either. Monsters will sense that they're easier prey. Easier prey? Oh no, Matthew, should we be worried? No, we should be ecstatic about the situation. A little overconfident, aren't you? But I guess it doesn't hurt, since your dad and I are here. Well then, tough times call for tough measures. We'll lend you some gin. Now, these are the things we're talking about. Genie! Genie is a creature of pure elemental energy. Adepts use Jinn to enhance their own power and summon spirits. Jinn fall into 4 elemental categories: Mars, Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter. Fire, water, earth, and wind. Only until we find Tyrell, however. We're very attached to our Jinn, of course. Are you that much? You planned this all along, weren't you? You'll let us borrow some Jinn for a little while? Using Jinn to battle will make us much more powerful. Do you remember how to use Jinn? Yes, we just set them on. We should be okay with doing that. Unless there's any new kind of system, but you'll probably tell us anyway, even if I choose yes. Good. We can never be too careful. Jinn offer too many benefits to miss any. We should have one of our Jinn explain things. Who'd have guessed? I'll have Flint explain to you, just as he did when we first met him at the start of our very first quest. Reminiscent. Hey, Flint. Long time no see. Okay, Isaac, you want me to explain how Jinn work? You've got it! Hello, Matthew! Hello, Karis. I'm one of Isaac's Venus Jinn. My name is Flint. I've known Isaac since the day he first left his hometown Vale. We don't have time for reminiscing, Flint. Please, just a primer on Jinn. Always in such a hurry. Okay then, short and sweet. How to use Jinn? We Jinn are nature spirits. There are 4 types of us: Venus, Mercury, Mars, and Jupiter. We span the 4 elements. Venus Jinn are from the earth, while Mercury Jinn come from water. Mars Jinn are from fire, while Jupiter Jinn are based on winds. When you set Jinn on someone, their class may change. In this example, setting these 2 Jinn make Matthew a brute. This boosts his attack a fair bit. Mainly physical. And that Jinn holder's stats, such as HP and PP, may change as well. Changing class can give you new synergy, while cutting other synergy. Experiment with classes to access new powers. Each Jinny also has a unique power. Throw a Jinny into battle, and it will help you fight. Now watch how to do this. Now we're choosing fight, we choose Jinn. Oh, we'll go at his own pace. We've got Sap there. Well, sure, Sap him. Karis is on the defense. Sap is unleashed, hit points are fully restored, an effect, and everything. After Jinny fights, it goes into standby. The class and synergies it helped grant are lost until it returns to set status. Sometimes fearful to use a Jinn. Distribute your Jinn around the party and experiment with various combinations to see how they benefit each warrior. Give them all. You can't pile us all on one person. We like to be shared around the whole party so everyone benefits. Got to keep them either at the same level or just 1 plus or 1 low. As I said, Jinn go into standby after battling. You can also assign a status in the Jinn menu. So why is standby useful? Because standby Jinn can summon powerful spirits into battle. Anyone in your party can draw upon the pool of all Jinn currently on standby. Now watch out to summon a spirit. Alright then. Summoning. Ramses. Karis is defending as Ramses is summoned. Now with these crazy dual screen animations that we got going here, I've been wondering about how to present them. So you might find different footage on right now than the main layout. We'll see. As Ramses takes it down. Alright, Floodsea's party is down indeed. Jinn rest after being used for summons. When ready, they return to set status, restoring class and stat changes to their holders. Did you understand everything I've said about the benefits of set Jinn and standby Jinn? I understood it all. I understood it all indeed. That wraps it up then. Thanks for showing us how it's done. Good work, Flint. Okay, let's divvy up the Jinn. Remember what Flint said about dividing them evenly? Yes, I did. It sounds like you're ready to put Flint's lesson into practice. Let's hurry it up. Tyrell is waiting for us. Gather around. Ready, Matthew? Ready, Karis? This is going to change her class quite a bit because, of course, she's a wind adept. That takes care of divvying up the Jinn. Back when I started out, I had only 1 genie. Think you two are ready to borrow 6? Yeah! Give us more power. Don't get too carried away, because mastering Jinn takes discipline, Matthew. Isaac, wait. Isn't it time we talked about who's leading this little expedition? I know you said Matthew should lead, but I'm having doubts. I don't think he's ready. There, I said it. So Matthew shouldn't be the leader then? Back in the old days, Isaac and Felix were our leaders. Your dad wasn't exactly the talkative type when he was younger. But we've always managed to set aside our differences. We're a great team. He's gone silent again. What's on your mind, Isaac? Looks like you've had a brainwave. Isaac? I said, what's on your mind? I can usually read him like a book. Even if it's a thick book half the time. Yes, thick book. Funny. Now, if you're done talking, I've had a thought. About the leader? Who's it going to be? Stop beating around the bush. Say it already. Matthew will be the leader, of course. Just brilliant. We're back where we started. You want Matthew to lead. Garet, stop. My son isn't ready to order around veterans like us, are you, Matthew? Nah, I'm perfectly fine. I don't think that's getting too cocky is going to convince them. Just listen, Garet. I will join you in battle now. But you, Matthew, will guide only Karis. So you mean that we'll be supporting Matthew and Karis, right? You and I will watch over them as they battle, yes. Should be easy enough for a veteran like you to handle. Okay, now you two will still be on your own, but we'll jump in with help if you need it. Exactly. Now let's get moving. You heard him, boss. I'm the boss, you know. Definitely the boss here. So this is another synergy stone in which we can refill things. We've got sap, torch, etc. But equally, if I were to switch these and make a pure earth and a pure fire, it will boost Matthew a ton more. Defense, etc. HP, PP. Loses a bit of attack because he's not a brute, but if you see what I mean, everything else is kind of good. We've got Torch Spark and Shine here, but that also keeps our synergy free of being Move, Growth, Retreat, and Cure too. Karis still has Whirlwind. She's got extra power because she's got the Jinn. but it just makes Matthew a little bit better. A little bit better. If we've learned anything, pure classes kind of rock. But that's all there'll be for this episode of Golden Sun, Dark Dawn. I hope you've enjoyed it as we get started, or get to the culmination of a series that we started over 2 years ago now. You guys wanted it, you guys have been waiting, and it's a YouTube-only series as well, so I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy. We continue on, and I've got to figure out how I'm going to implement the summons from now on. I have an idea. But if you like this video, please press a like, please share it around to your friends, please comment. If you did, share it, favorite, whatever. And if you dare, come subscribe or come watch me on the stream. I'll see you guys around for the next episode, which of course, every day, here on the Olizandri channel. So with that, I'll say adieu and bid you farewell. Bye-bye.